Hey guys, so basically I've been really busy, so that's why I haven't posted in a really long time, and I'm really sorry about that. Please don't kill me. Lots has been going on, I've been moving again and all sorts. But yeah, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to show you something that I got recently, and or rather someone, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I got a BJD. For those who don't know, a ball jointed doll. They are fairly pricey, but I got this on with quite a good price, and I wanted one for a really long time. So I got one, and her name's Saya. Here she is. She's a what maybe? Oh, Angel of Dream. Uh, she's lovely. I absolutely adore her. Look at her cute little face. So yeah, so she's my new companion because, well, living on your own it gets lonely. So she's my new companion. Um, so yeah, I hope she'll be appearing in more of my videos, and through her I met a lot of people who are also into BJDs, and they're absolutely lovely. And actually, I will show you some photos from this meet that, well, I say meet, it was just 3 of us, but from this hangout or chill out session that we had. So, living like a doll, I figured there's a few things that kind of cross over with Mori Girl and living like a doll and all that sort of stuff. So, I'm going to show you a few things that I kind of did recently or thought of recently and thought that were quite cool. And they might not be the new, new things or anything. They might not be the coolest of things or brand new ideas, but I thought, for me, unless someone tells me, oh, try this, I find it difficult to look for things. So I thought it would be a good idea to just share with you like my little tiny happiness that I always get whenever I find something new. So first things first, what I did recently is I got some flowers. I got loads of flowers from a friend who was leaving my workplace, and we exchanged flowers, and she gave me a bunch of flowers and they kind of died, so I dried them. And I put them on my wardrobe. I think that's a great Mori Girl thing to do. I think that it's lovely, and it's really nice and decorative. And if you find some nice smelling ones for a while until they completely dry out, they make your place smell quite nice as well. So yeah, I think drying flowers is a brilliant idea. Someone actually gave me that idea. It wasn't my original idea, and that was my aunt. So I can't claim credit for that, and it's not exactly original, but if you don't think of it, then you don't have it. So I thought I'd mention it. Second thing that I did recently is I went to Marks and Spencer's. Marks and Spencer's, no, Sainsbury's, sorry, Sainsbury's. And I got doilies. They were 24 for like £1 or £2, I think. They're really nice and paper thin, and you can have them with your tea and stuff when you're trying to make, or even I'm going to be using it to actually decorate my wall with. But you know, they're lovely, they're nice ornaments, and they're quite cheap, and I just really love them, so I was like, why not? But if you're planning a meet or something, you can have them, and they look quite nice. What I tend to do is when I take pictures of things for my DeviantArt, or as I will be taking a lot of pictures of my doll now, I kind of use them as a bit of a backdrop because I just like the pattern on them. So I just thought I'd mention the fact that Sainsbury's does them for like really cheap right now. So yeah, pop down to Sainsbury's. Next thing, speaking of Sainsbury's, how adorable are these tissues? You've probably seen them, but I just thought I have to say how adorable these tissues are. They have like daisies on them. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong side really, but they have daisies on them. So I got a bunch of those. I got like 3 packs, and one of them I've got at work because they're so pretty. Yeah, that's another thing. My grandma sent me for Christmas, pack like a emergency stuff, and she sent me this really nice smelling soap. It's a peeling soap, and it looks quite expensive or whatever, but I feel like I should be using it for myself. But instead, because it smells so nice, I'm going to chop it into a couple of pieces, and I'm going to put it in my wardrobe. Now, this is something that my mum used to do when I was little, and we used to live in Czech, and it makes your clothes smell really nice and fresh all the time, because you know, after you wash your clothes, they lose the original kind of nice smell. Whereas if you put this in, it kind of keeps all your clothes smelling quite nice. And who doesn't love that kind of smell when you open the wardrobe? It just smells so nice. I recommend getting something that's kind of fruity or flowery. Be very careful not to keep very cheap ones, because if you use some cheap ones, they will smell very chemically. This one is apricot, actually. It smells so nice. So yeah, it's just a bar of soap, basically. I don't know why I'm telling you about a bar of soap, but I thought it was a neat trick to keep your clothes smelling nice, so I thought I'd mention it. Next thing I wanted to mention is that if you don't already know how to knit, that is something you have got to learn. And I will tell you a simple reason why. The simplest of things that you can knit are Mori girl accessories. You can make yourself phone cases, you can make yourself scarves, you can make yourself almost anything that you can think of. It's really cheap as well. I mean, I got this ball of yarn for like £1.50. It was so cheap, and it will literally, I could make a scarf out of that. So yeah, I think that's something if you're serious about being a Mori girl and you haven't really got much money, the way I do, because I spend all my money on silly things I shouldn't be spending them on, then that's a really good thing to do. And also, if you get caught somewhere and someone takes a picture of you and you have a picture with knitting, well, I think that's quite cool. So yeah, so if you don't know already, then pick that up. You can see so many tutorials on YouTube, and I will post some in the comments, not in the description below, so that if you are interested, you can just look them up through that. It is really surprisingly easy. Even more complex stuff, once you kind of get the hang of the basics, it will get so simple. The first couple of times you do this, first couple of rows or whatever, you'll be doing it really tight or really loose, and it will just not feel right, and it will be really hard. But just stick with it, because after you get it, it's like a bike. You always know how to ride a bike once you learn it. You will always know how to knit once you learn it. So yeah, so that's something you should try. Next is I went to accessorize, which I don't know how many of you guys know. I don't know if there's someone who's maybe not from UK or whatever. But they have some selections of quite nice flowery decorative stuff, and occasionally you can find good pieces. Sometimes they're a bit too tacky and they're a bit too bright, I suppose, for my liking. But you can find some nice pieces, and I found one of those nice pieces. I absolutely adore this. It's just a simple bag, but look at that. I mean, how adorable is that? It has a hat and a bow tie and books. You can't get more adorable than that. Also, unlike most bags like this, it has pockets, which is brilliant. It has one. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it has one zip one. I can zip it. It has one zip one, and then on the other side it has like just little tiny ones for your phone and your wallet or whatever. So I really like that because usually when you get these nice kind of eco bags things, they usually don't have any pockets inside, so I always lose my stuff inside. And it's just, you know, when you go to a shop and you want to buy something and there's a queue behind you and you have to fiddle with keys and all that sort of stuff, it's frustrating. So I really like that because it has pockets. They had some other bags that were really Mori girl as well, a bit more expensive ones. Um, so it is worth going into Accessorize. They do have some nice stuff right now in stock. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I haven't really got anything else to talk about. I think I blabbered on enough. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.